Hello everyone, Keith with Larimore Farm. Well, I come home work early today. I got off of work early today. Let me get my tongue straight. Anyway, came past my brother's house, and I have 2 hives in this yard. Well, yesterday I saw 2 swarms in a tree. Well, I got those. I put those in a box, but I didn't have my phone, so I didn't video it. Anyway, the commercial guy that usually keeps his hives down here, he has, I think, 70 nukes sitting out there. He put cells in. He's trying to get some mated queens so he can sell his nukes. You know how that rolls. Anyway, we get off work early today. I come by, and there's another swarm in that tree. Now, I checked my boxes yesterday, and they look packed out. But now I had too many bees in these boxes that there's a good chance they're mine. So anyway, what I'm fixing to do, I'm fixing to get me a box together. I'm going to go down and get them out of the tree. I don't know if you can see them, but I got bees flying around these honey supers that I got out here. Now, they may be just cleaning up something. I don't think there's anything in them because they've been empty since last summer. So what I'm going to do, I'll come back here, move some of this stuff out my way, find me one of these Jester boxes, see what kind of frames is in it. That's an old wax moth frame that they can fix. It's been rewaxed, I think. Yeah, it's been rewaxed. That's an empty frame. That's the empty frame. It's been waxed. All right, there goes a little bit of comb. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this comb and I'm going to put it in the middle. Now, this is not my setup. I'm going to go down there to my other colonies. I'm going to go down here to my other colonies, and I'm going to get me one frame of open brood. And that one frame that I got that's got a little bit of comb on, I'm going to leave it in this box. I'm going to put that open brood right beside it, so those 2 frames are going to be in the center. I'm going to take out one of these empty foundations, and I'm going to put it in the place of where I take that brood out of that box. Hopefully this brood will, or this open brood will keep that swarm in this box until I can figure out what's going on. So this is my brother's house. Now you see that hive right there, that triple. That tree just right above it, that's where I caught one swarm yesterday. These are the nuke boxes that the commercial guy has out. He sells his nukes. Well, anyway, let's walk over here to this tree. This tree had a swarm in it yesterday. Swarm was about the size of a volleyball, I guess. Anyway, I got those in this hive. It's a 5-frame nuke. And they seem to have taken to it pretty good. I see pollen coming in pretty good right there. So I'm going to move this hive this afternoon, move it to another location. And I keep looking at these little old trees like this because the swarms love to hang around these things. Now, this hive right here, like I say, I don't know if this is where that swarm came from that was in this tree yesterday or not, but it was hanging right there on that big limb right there. It was right in that fork. But anyway, I caught those, and I put them in this little Jester box. Now, I'm going to throw my hood on because I ain't got no smoke with me. Just kind of peep in to see what we got. Make sure. See, I mean, it's a nice little 3 frames. I mean, well, I say 3 frames. 3 slots loaded with bees. So, we know those 2 swarms didn't leave. So, when I come home today, the same tree. It's not a big swarm. It's probably, I'd say 2.5, 3 pounds of bees. So I'm gonna see if I can take some brood out of that colony and put it in that Jester box and see if we can get them out of this tree. Okay, so this is that other colony They got good activity. I see pollen and all coming in. Now, I split this thing. This coming Monday will be 3 weeks ago. And I knocked it down to 5 frames of brood in that bottom box. I went ahead and put a second box on with some drone comb. After I took the split, they still filled up those 2 boxes. So I went ahead and put a third box on just in case, you know, any kind of flow or anything hit. So we're going to open this thing up and see what we got. Now, they don't usually be too rowdy. It didn't pop, so maybe it ain't sealed down too tight. But there is bees in the top. I hear them. Set that down right there. All right, so hold on just a minute. Okay, now I don't wear gloves. I don't like the way they feel on my hands, and it's kind of hard for me to get in to fit as big as my hands are. Okay, so I'm gonna go say, I mean, there's bees up here working this, but I'm pretty sure there's no brood in it, so we're gonna skip this top box. We're gonna go straight to the next box. Okay, this frame is mostly capped brood. I could really make a split with it, but I mean, it does have some fresh eggs and some young larvae in it. And I'm thinking that I'm gonna put this one in there. They won't really need it, but this colony really could use a little more space. And if I take away some of their bees, I'm gonna check this thing real good, make sure the queen's not on it. And this is what I'm gonna use. Now this box, like I say, it was an empty drone comb, but this box is about a third full of nectar, and they're processing honey now. So we've got some kind of flow coming on. And even that second box that I took that brood out of, it has nectar in it. So I'm gonna say we got something coming in. So might be time to start supering them all up. Okay, so I got my box. I got my frames of brood in it. I'm fixing to take some of this foundation out of it for right this minute. I'll put it right here on the top step of this ladder, which I know you ain't supposed to be working on top of a ladder, but I am anyway. Put that brood right in the middle. And this is that swarm of bees. Like I say, you know, it's a little bit bigger than my hand. So I'd say about the size of a volleyball. I have never had any luck at trying to find a queen in one of these piles of bees. My eyesight just don't let me. I'm trying to pull some of these little twigs out of my way so they don't disturb me when I go to pick my box up. All right, so what I'm doing, I'm gonna pick this box straight up. Try to put it there and just shake them right in that box. See if I can figure out how to do this. Yeah. Hold the camera. Okay, so I shook them down in the box, and I am looking for that queen. And yeah, they flying on me, but that don't bother me too bad. The only problem I have, if they decide they're gonna go back to that limb up there, which I don't see her on that limb anywhere. So when she fell, I'm pretty sure she had to fall straight in this box. And y'all know how that is. You get them all hyper like that there, they get sensitive and they don't want to cooperate. But they are fanning and they crawling all over me. So I'm gonna just try to set some of this comb and stuff in there so they can get to work. None of them are going back up on the limb there, so that's a good sign. Try to ease that down in there because I don't want to squish her if she's in there. And if I had to guess, I would say these are probably my bees. Because, I mean, they just, I don't know, they just act like my bees. Might not be my bees, but they act like they are. If they stay in this box, they'll be my bees. What do you think about that? All right, now, let's see. That's the entrance on this end of that box. What I'm going to do, I'll pull this lid kind of halfway closed. And like I say, they didn't go back on the limb. So, with that being said, I am going to leave them strapped to the top of this box. Make sure the entrance is open, they can get in and out.